Look at this. Yes, the Kenya Railways is launching the 77.8 kilometer Gilgil Nyahururu meter gauge railway. This is an old type, not the SGR. The last time it was used was 46 years ago. The rehabilitated branch line will serve passenger and freight trains. The passenger train, dubbed Nyahururu Safari Train, will have 4 weekly trips, Nairobi to Nyahururu every Tuesday and Friday, and from Nyahururu to Nairobi every Wednesday and Sunday. We have our reporter on the ground on this launch. That's Stanley Nyaringita. Is he on standby with an update now? Yes, very good morning to you, Stanley. What do you have to tell us about this railway being relaunched today?
Very good morning to you, Fred. I can hear you. We are on board the Nyahururu Safari Train. This is 46 years later. The last time it was used, and it's going to be very, very important for people traveling from Nairobi all the way to Gilgil, where we are right now, the Gilgil railway station, and then for all Kalau as well as Nyahururu. As you rightfully put it, it will be having the 3 stations which will be launched this particular morning. Being informed by Cabinet Secretary of Tourism, that is Rebecca Miano, and it's going to be covering about 77.8 kilometers. Very, very important for this region, for the farmers here, for the agricultural region, because they'll be able to transport their goods all the way from Nairobi up to here. This particular trip will be having 4 trips weekly, Tuesdays and Fridays, as well as Wednesdays and Sundays. That is Nairobi to Nyahururu on Tuesdays and Fridays, as then, or from Nyahururu back to Nairobi Wednesdays and Sundays. Earlier on, we spoke to the managing director of Kenya Railways, that is Philip Mainga, and this is what he had to say, and just encourage the residents of this particular region on how to use this train and how it's going to be used. Let's listen into that.
Very important. Now, as you know, coverage, one of the things we have been doing through the government is to revive the entire railway system in Kenya. And Nyahururu line has been dormant, unoperational, and we came in almost a year ago and started working on this line to make it operational. We have completed the renovations, the rehabilitation of the stations, and also construction of the new stations. And today, we are starting our operation. We have done around 2 trials. And I can assure you the line is very firm, very strong. And for the first time in history already, as yesterday, we moved 1,000 tons of fertilizer from Nairobi to Kalau and Nyahururu in national serious stores. So you can see now, beginning from the significance of the dormants, because this area where we are is an agriculturally dominant area. And one of the key inputs they look for and they have been using is fertilizer. And one of the things, the challenges they have been having is how to move this fertilizer or these agricultural inputs from Nairobi all the way to this region.
Yes, and that is Philip Mainga. He is the managing director of Kenya Railways. Right now, the Nyahururu Safari Train has started its journey from Gilgil railway station. We are now going all the way to Kalau, and we're going to be having that flag off just before we get to Kalau. There's a branch line just near here. We're going to be having that particular, flag off. CS Rebecca Miano is expected to be flagging off this particular, train. A few interesting tips just to note. This Nyahururu Safari Train has capacity to carry 1,000 passengers, and it will again be having the 4 weekly trips, as I had mentioned earlier. Very cheap, from Nairobi to Nyahururu and even back will be 650 Kenyan shillings, according to the managing director, saying in future they hope to have the electric, and they hope to actually go to the electric way and having the electric train. So we also hope to see how that will be But right now, I'll be enjoying the scenic views of Gilgil right now. The residents here are definitely anticipating, and the fact that this particular train and this branch line hasn't been used for 46 years, that means that it has been very dormant. So right now, the major thing that they're doing is making sure that people are sensitized that from now, henceforth, please keep away from this branch line because of your safety. So if you're listening to us and you're from this region, this branch line from Gilgil all the way to Nyahururu will be operational, and you need to take care of your safety. There was an incident that happened, and Philip Menga also talked about it, where a life was lost because the driver of the vehicle was along one of the branch lines from Gilgil to Nyahururu, and unfortunately a life was lost. But Mayenga also talks about the safety and just making sure that people are aware of that. Fred, I'll take it back to you. We'll be updating you on from the flag off all the way to what will be happening in all Kalau, the speeches and the importance of rehabilitating the railway lines of the country. I'm yours truly, Stanley Nyeringita. Back to you.
All right, lovely pictures there. On this day when Kenya Railways is launching the 77.8 kilometer Gilgil Nyahururu meter gauge railway. That's the old railway line. The last time it was used was 46 years ago. Would you imagine that? 46 years ago. And Tourism CS Rebecca Miano will be presiding over that launch. And we'll be bringing you more details from there. Thank you.